Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the world of numismatics to uncover what is arguably the most valuable decimal to be coin in British history, the legendary 1983 new pence era. From 1971 to 2000, all to be coins were marked with the words new pence at in 2000. The Royal Mint changed the inscription to 2 pence. Everything seemed fine until 1999. Due to a major blunder at the mint, a small number of proof and brilliant uncirculated coins dated 1983 were accidentally struck using the old die, the one that still read new pence. These coins, known as mules, were never meant to enter circulation, but some escaped in special collector sets, because the vast majority of 1983 to pence coins say finding one with the old new pence inscription is like finding a needle in a haystack. Their scarcity means collectors are willing to pay an absolute fortune. We're talking hundreds, even over £1,000 depending on the coin's condition and presentation. Stick around because I'm going to show you exactly where to look, what dates to avoid, and the telltale sign that will confirm if you're holding a treasure. First up, the British coin from the year 2000 featuring Queen Elizabeth II, a fascinating piece of modern numismatics from the turn of the millennium. Look closely at the portrait and the date, because this everyday coin carries history. Keep watching as we uncover its background, design, and real value. The coin shown is most likely a UK 2 pence coin, or possibly a 1 penny coin. Both denominations were issued in the year 2000 and both carry the same portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The reddish bronze color confirms it is a lower denomination circulated coin, and the inscription Elizabeth to DG Reg FD 2000 clearly identifies the monarch and year. This portrait is known as the fourth definitive coinage portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by sculptor. In rank broadly, it shows the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, giving a dignified and mature appearance. This design was used on British coins from 1998 until 2015, making it an important era in UK coinage. The Latin inscription DG Reg FD stands for Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, which means by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This historic phrase has appeared on British coins for centuries and connects modern coins to ancient royal traditions. The year 2000 is especially meaningful as it marked the beginning of a new millennium. This coin circulated during a time of global celebration and transition, making it a symbolic, everyday object linking the past, present, and future. Although only the obverse is visible, the reverse of a 2000 2 pence coin features the badge of the Prince of Wales, including a coronet and 3 ostrich feathers. If the coin is a 1 penny piece, the reverse would show crown portcullis with chains. The reverse design is what confirms the denomination. In normal circulated condition, a 2000 British penny or 2 pence coin is not rare and is usually worth only its face value. The metal content is low, and these coins were produced in large numbers. However, collectors are always alert for unusual minting errors. One of the most famous British era coins is the 1983 new pence to pence, where the wrong wording was used after the design change. Although the year 2000 does not include this error, it reminds collectors why every coin should be carefully checked. Collector interest in year 2000. British coinage remains steady. Coins from the Elizabeth II era are widely collected, and millennium-dated coins hold sentimental and historical value, especially in high-grade condition. In conclusion, this 2000 British coin may be common, but it is still a fascinating piece of history and a great addition to any collection. Always check your loose change, because valuable surprises can appear when you least expect them. Like and subscribe for more coin videos, and comment below which coin you want me to feature next. The year 2000 British coin represents a moment when everyday money reflected a historic global change. People around the world were welcoming a new millennium, and this coin quietly passed through millions of hands during that time. Collectors often enjoy millennium-dated coins because they mark a clear moment in history. Even common coins can feel special when they carry a date connected to worldwide celebrations and cultural memory. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on this coin shows strength, experience, and tradition, and many collectors consider this portrait one of the most elegant designs used during her long reign. Coins like this were struck in very large numbers to meet daily demand, which is why they are still commonly found in circulation, even decades later. Condition plays an important role in value. A coin with strong detail, bright color, and minimal wear will always be more appealing to collectors than a heavily worn example. Some collectors focus on building complete year sets from the millennium, including penny, 2 pence, 5 pence, and higher denominations from the same year. Others search carefully for errors, such as of center strikes, doubled lettering, or unusual metal flaws that can make an ordinary coin much more valuable. Learning how to identify small details on coins helps collectors develop patience, observation skills, and a deeper appreciation for minting craftsmanship. Even if a coin has no high market value, it can still hold educational and historical importance, especially for new collectors starting their journey. Keeping coins safe in holders or albums helps preserve their condition and allows future generations to enjoy these small but meaningful pieces of history. Next up, the UK 2 pence coin from the year 1999 is one of the most commonly found modern British coins, and many people discover this coin in their pocket change old jars or collections and immediately wonder if it could be rare, valuable, or worth a lot of money, because the year 1999 sits at the edge of the new millennium, which always attracts attention from collectors and beginners who are entering the world of coin collecting and want to know if this everyday looking copper coin could change their life or at least be worth keeping for the future. The 1999 2 pence coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and it features the classic design with the crown portcullis with chains on the reverse side, which symbolizes strength, security, and British history, while the obverse shows the portrait of the Queen, designed by Ian Ranker Broadley, which was used on UK coins from 1998 to 2015, making this coin part of a long-running series that many collectors aim to complete year by year. When it comes to mintage, the 1999 UK 2 pence coin was produced in very large numbers by the Royal Mint, and because of this high production level, most standard circulated examples are not rare and are usually only worth their face value, meaning 2 pence. However, condition plays an important role, and coins that are found in brilliant uncirculated condition or kept in original mint sets can be more desirable to collectors who want clean, sharp, detailed examples. Some collectors search carefully for errors or varieties on the 1999 2 pence coin, because this is where higher values can sometimes appear. Errors such as of center strikes, double strikes, weak lettering, or unusual metal composition can significantly increase interest and value, especially if the error is clear and verified by a professional grading service. However, genuine errors are rare, and many coins thought to be errors turn out to be simple wear damage or mint tolerance. Another point of interest is the famous mule error involving the 2 pence coin, where a modern obverse was mistakenly paired with an older reverse design reading new pence instead of 2 pence. Although this famous error mainly applies to earlier years like 1983, some collectors still check later dates like 1999 just in case, because discovering a true mule error can be extremely valuable, and such coins have sold for large sums at auction. The value of a normal 1999 2 pence coin in circulated condition is usually very low, and most dealers will not pay more than face value, but uncirculated examples from mint sets can sell for slightly higher prices, especially if demand increases in the future as fewer perfect examples survive over time. Collectors who focus on decimal coinage often aim to build full date runs, which helps keep some steady interest in coins like this. If you are holding a 1999 2 pence coin and want to know if it is worth more, you should check the weight, color, alignment, strike quality, and lettering, and compare it with verified images from trusted coin catalogs and auction listings. And if you believe you have something unusual, professional grading can help confirm authenticity, though grading fees should always be considered before submission. For beginners, the 1999 2 pence coin is a great educational piece because it teaches how modern British coins are made, distributed, and collected, and it shows that not every old-looking coin is valuable, while also encouraging careful inspection, patience, and learning, which are essential skills in numismatics. Collecting is not only about money, but also about history, design, and the enjoyment of the hunt. If you enjoy coin collecting and want more videos like this exploring UK coins, rare errors, valuable pennies, and hidden treasures in everyday change, make sure to support the channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing these videos, because your support helps bring more detailed guides, educational content, and long-form discussions about coins that people find every day but often overlook. In conclusion, the UK 1999 2p coin is mostly a common circulation coin with modest value, but it still holds importance within British decimal history and collector albums. And while most examples will not make you rich, the excitement of checking each coin keeps the hobby alive, and you never know when an unexpected discovery might appear. So always check your change, keep learning, and stay curious about the coins you hold. Next up, the 2p coin from the year 1997 from the United Kingdom, and in this long detailed video we will look at its background, its metal composition, its minting history, and its collectible potential, as collectors from around the world always search for interesting coins from the British monetary system. And the 2p coin from 1997 remains one of the most commonly asked about coins because people want to know if it has any rare features or valuable errors, and how much it might be worth to a new collector or an experienced numismatist who loves British coinage. The 2p coin from the United Kingdom was first introduced in 1971 during the decimalization of the currency, and by 1997 the Royal Mint was producing millions of these coins each year. But even though these coins were made in large numbers, collectors still analyze them closely for special traits like minting mistakes, planchet flaws, double strikes, or misaligned designs, which can make an ordinary coin much more interesting to collectors who enjoy discovering rare hidden treasures in their pocket change or old savings tins. The design of the 2p coin from 1997 features the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales, which includes feathers, and the motto, Ig Diem, meaning I serve, while the obverse side shows the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was the third portrait used on UK coins during that time. And although the design might look simple, it holds a long history of tradition, authority, and national identity, which is one of the reasons collectors enjoy studying coins from the United Kingdom. Most 2p coins from 1997 do not have a high monetary value because they were produced in very large numbers, but some collectors still pay attention to condition, rarity, and metal shine, and if a coin is in uncirculated condition, it might attract interest from coin buyers and sellers who specialize in building full date sets or mint state collections. And even though these coins may not always sell for high prices, people still enjoy learning about them because coin collecting is not only about money but also about history and appreciation of small pieces of culture. There are some cases when a 2p coin from 1997 can have extra value, especially if it contains a minting error such as a misstrike, a clipped planchet, or a die rotation. And if such a coin exists in excellent condition, collectors can pay more for it during auctions or online coin markets because error coins are unique and every small flaw can make a coin special and desirable. So people always check each detail carefully to ensure they do not miss any rare feature that can turn an ordinary coin into a more valuable find. When making a video or educational guide about this coin, it is important to encourage viewers to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications so they can stay connected with more information on world coins, rare coins, and everyday change that might hold hidden value. And viewers who enjoy long, detailed explanations can learn a lot from exploring the background, history, and potential worth of coins like the 1997 2p coin, which can inspire them to start their own collections or continue improving their numismatic knowledge. Collectors often use magnifying glasses, coin folders, and protective sleeves to study and preserve coins because maintaining a coin in the best possible condition helps retain value and prevents scratches or discoloration. And when examining a 2p coin from 1997, collectors look at the edges, the lettering, the portrait, and the reverse design for tiny inconsistencies that might signal a minting anomaly. And this careful observation helps build skill and confidence for those who want to become serious coin collectors. The metal composition of the 2p coin changed in 1992 from bronze to a copper-plated steel, which means that the 1997 coin is made from copper-plated steel, and this sometimes affects the way the coin ages because steel cores can react differently to moisture and handling compared to older bronze coins. And understanding this change helps collectors identify their coins more accurately, which adds another layer of knowledge for people who study British currency. Even though the 2p coin from 1997 is usually common and easy to find, it still remains an important part of UK coinage history, and people who watch long-form videos about such coins often enjoy hearing about small details, interesting facts, and surprising trivia that help them appreciate ordinary coins more deeply, and this also builds excitement because sometimes viewers find coins in their own homes that they did not realize could hold historical significance or potential collectible value. In conclusion, the 2 pence coin from 1997 may not always be worth a large amount of money, but it carries a rich story and offers great learning opportunities for anyone interested in coins, and by subscribing to your channel, viewers can stay updated with more valuable content about rare coins, world currency, and hidden treasures that can appear in everyday life. And this long informative script helps you create a detailed 40-minute video that educates, inspires, and engages coin collectors of all ages, especially those who enjoy exploring the beauty and history of British coins. The 2 pence coin from the year 1988, issued in the United Kingdom, a small denomination coin that millions of people have seen used, saved, and forgotten. But today, we look deeper into how collectors view this coin, what makes it special, what increases its price, and why some examples can be worth more than you expect, especially when found in high-grade condition with sharp details, clear surfaces, and strong luster, making it a surprising treasure for beginners, coin collectors, and anyone interested in the fascinating world of numismatics. The 2 pence coin of 1988 comes from a period when the Royal Mint produced very large numbers for circulation, yet collectors always study features like minting quality, condition, rarity, and historic background to understand whether a coin carries extra value. And while most 2 pence coins from the late 1980s remain common, there are certain pieces that stand out because of preservation, unusual strikes, or minting variations that give them additional attraction for hobbyists who search for beautiful examples to add to their sets. When studying the 1988 2 pence coin, it is important to understand that circulated coins normally have low value equal to face value, but uncirculated coins, brilliant uncirculated coins or proof-like coins, can rise in worth as collectors appreciate flawless surfaces, clear lettering, and strong copper-plated steel shine. So if someone finds a coin in a collection drawer, old jar, or family box that still looks fresh and unmarked, it can hold more value compared to the 1 coins that we use daily in shops, markets, and buses throughout the United Kingdom. Value also depends on demand, and many collectors build full yearly sets where they aim to collect each coin from each year in the best condition possible. So the 1988 2 pence coin can become valuable if a collector lacks that particular year in top grade and is willing to pay more for a sharp, attractive example that fits perfectly into a high-quality album-making condition. One of the strongest factors, even though the coin itself is modern, it carries cultural and historical interest, with the reverse design featuring the badge of the Prince of Wales with ostrich feathers rising above a coronet along with the motto Igdion, while the obverse side carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, an important and widely recognized image that changed multiple times across her long reign, giving each era of coins its own identity and meaning. The 1988 2 pence coin is generally not considered rare, but rarity can appear in the form of minting errors, for example, misaligned strikes of center strikes, double strikes, missing plating, or other unusual features that occur during production and escaped quality checks. Such error coins attract strong interest because each one is unique, and collectors often pay many times the face value depending on how dramatic or interesting the mint mistake looks under close inspection with magnifying tools or photography. Many people enjoy checking their old pocket change or inherited jars because small discoveries can lead to surprising value, and the 1988 2 pence coin fits well into this hobby as beginners learn how grading works, how to compare coins using light angles, and how small details like edge clarity, portrait sharpness, or reverse line definition can influence worth, making coin collecting both educational and enjoyable for people of all age. For a YouTube audience, curiosity often centers around how much money a certain coin can sell for, and while common circulated 1988 2 pence coins usually remain low in value, high-grade examples, especially those that look untouched, can sell for more to collectors who focus on building perfectly preserved sets, and error coins can go even higher, depending on uniqueness, condition, and overall visual appeal. So there is always potential for unexpected value when examining this coin carefully. If you enjoy learning about values, history, and hidden treasures in everyday coins, then subscribing to the channel can help you stay updated with new videos where we explore different coins, their background, and what affects collectible worth, including striking variations, metal composition, packaging grade, and collector trends, creating a full learning experience for viewers who want to deepen their understanding of numismatics. In conclusion, the 1988 2 pence coin from the United Kingdom may appear ordinary, but with knowledge about condition, error types, collector demand, and historical design, it becomes a coin worth examining closely, as even small coins can hold interesting stories and potential value, making this hobby rewarding, educational, and exciting for both new collectors and experienced enthusiasts watching from around the world. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 pence coin from the year 1993, and this video will guide you through everything you need to know about this bronze coin as we look at market demand, metal composition, condition differences, and the reasons why some examples can sell for more than face value. And throughout this video, make sure you subscribe, like, and stay connected for more long and informative guides about old coins, rare coins, and collectible money from around the world, because every small detail can help you understand the true worth behind any coin, including this 1993 2 pence piece. The United Kingdom 2 pence coin 1993 belongs to the decimal series introduced in 1971, and unlike the earlier bronze coins, these 1992 issues were struck with a copper-plated steel composition, and this change in metal gives the coin a slightly different weight, sound, and magnetic property. And while the design kept the familiar badge of the Prince of Wales on the reverse and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, this particular year remains interesting to collectors who enjoy studying different minting phases and grade levels across 1992 British coinage. When we talk about the volume of the 1993 2 pence coin, most circulated examples normally hold their basic face value because they are still very common in the United Kingdom, but in uncirculated and brilliant uncirculated quality, these coins can be worth more, especially to collectors who want high-grade sets, and the value can range from a small premium up to a few pounds depending on grade, visual eye appeal, and packaging. So if you find a shiny example with no scratches, wear, or spots, that coin might interest a collector who is putting together a full date collection of 2 pence coins. Some variations can also affect value, including errors such as of center strikes, machine doubling, planchet flaws, and weak strikes. Although such errors are not extremely common on 1993 issues, they can still happen in small numbers, and error coins usually gain more attention because collectors enjoy owning unusual pieces that differ from the standard design. And if you believe your 1993 2 pence coin has some type of error, then studying it closely under good light can help you see if it carries anything unusual that could increase its market appeal. The grade of the coin is incredibly important because a coin in worn condition with scratches, dents, or faded surfaces will usually remain at face value, but a coin kept safely away from moisture, dust, and friction may retain a beautiful mint state appearance, and such coins often earn better prices in auctions and collector markets. And proper storage plays a huge role in protecting its long-term value, because collectors always prefer coins that show full original shine and clean surfaces without marks or toning stains. The 1993 2 pence coin does not belong to the extremely rare group of British coins, but it remains a part of many people's collections, especially those who enjoy building full year sets from the 1992. And because these coins were produced in large quantities, the rarity comes primarily from condition rather than mintage volume, and this means the best possible value appears when you have a high-grade uncirculated or proof-like example. And collectors continue looking for clean coins to complete folders, albums, and educational sets. Many coin collectors also appreciate the historic connection to the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II, because 1993 coins display her third portrait, and this portrait was used on many denominations during the decade and plays an important role in the timeline of British coinage. So people who enjoy coins that show the evolution of the monarch's portraits often include this 2p coin in their thematic or chronological collections, and such interest helps maintain steady demand over time. When selling a 1993 2p coin, the best outcomes usually come from offering high-grade coins with clear photos and accurate descriptions showing details like surfaces, edges, luster, and sharpness. And using collector platforms or online coin groups may bring better buyers compared to general marketplaces, and understanding buyer expectations helps you present your coin with confidence, because experienced collectors look for specific qualities such as uniform tone, crisp details, and preserved original color that steel-based coins from the 1990 seconds often show. For viewers who want to study these coins further, it is helpful to compare your 1993 2p coin with other nearby years such as 1992 and 1994, and learn how metal changes, portrait changes, and minting conditions affect long-term value, and this process builds strong knowledge about why certain coins rise in popularity and worth, while others remain at face value, and collectors who invest time in learning eventually discover many fascinating parts of decimal British coinage, including material transitions and design history. Before we end this long guide, remember to subscribe, like, and share this video, because your support helps more educational content reach people who want to learn about coins, money, history, and collectible items from around the world. And the 1993 2p coin may seem ordinary at first, but understanding its metallurgy, great sensitivity, collector appeal, and condition-based value helps you appreciate not only this coin but the entire world of numismatics, and encourages you to continue exploring coins that you might find in drawers, jars, boxes, and everyday circulation. First up, the United Kingdom 2p coin dated 1978, which is a familiar coin for many collectors and everyday people, and this coin belongs to the early decimal era of British coinage after the major currency change in the 1970s, and the 2p coin quickly became an important part of daily transactions across the country, and the 1978 issue was produced during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and carries historical meaning connected to British economic life during that decade, and many people still find this coin in old jars, drawers, and collections, and wonder if it might be worth a surprising amount of money. And in this video, we will go deep into every detail of this coin and explain its value, rarity, design, metal content, and what collectors truly look for when judging this specific year. The 2p coin from 1978 was struck by the Royal Mint, and it features the famous portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, created by Arnold Machin, which was used on British coins for many years. And this portrait shows the Queen facing right, wearing a tiara, and it became one of the most recognized coin portraits in the world. And on the reverse side, the coin displays the Prince of Wales feathers, which is a traditional emblem associated with British royalty, and the words 2p appear clearly below the design, and the year 1978 is shown prominently. And this design connects the coin strongly to British heritage and tradition, and makes it visually appealing, even though it is very common. When we talk about the metal and physical characteristics of the 1978 2p coin, it is important to understand that it was made from bronze, which is a combination of copper, tin, and zinc, and this gives the coin its distinctive reddish brown color, and the coin has a large diameter and a solid feel in the hand, which makes it easy to recognize. And during this period, bronze 2p coins were heavier than later copper-plated steel versions, and many collectors prefer these older bronze issues because of their weight, quality, and traditional metal composition, and this factor adds a small premium to collector interest, even though the coin itself is not rare. In terms of mintage numbers, the 1978 2p coin was produced in extremely large quantities with hundreds of millions of coins struck for circulation, and because of this high production level, the coin is very common today and can still be found in circulation in some cases, or in large accumulations of old British coins. And this high mintage is the main reason why the coin usually has a low market value, and most circulated examples are only worth their face value or slightly above face value. And this is an important truth that every collector should understand before expecting a big profit. However, coin value is not only about the year and mintage, but also about condition, and a 1978 2p coin in uncirculated condition can be more desirable to collectors, especially if it shows full original luster-sharp details, and nowhere on the high points, and such coins are often found in old mint sets or carefully preserved collections, and while even uncirculated examples are not extremely expensive, they can still sell for more than face value, and this demonstrates how condition plays a powerful role in determining worth in the coin collecting world. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the search for errors and varieties, and while the standard 1978 2p coin is common, there is always interest in possible minting errors such as off-center strikes, double strikes, blanched flaws, or unusual metal issues, and although no famous major error variety is widely known for this specific year, collectors still carefully examine their coins because rare errors can dramatically increase value, and even a common coin can become valuable if it has a genuine and unusual minting mistake confirmed by experts. Many people confuse the 1978 2p coin with the famous 1983 new pence era coin, which is extremely valuable, and this confusion often leads to unrealistic expectations, and it is important to clearly state that the 1978 issue does not have the same legendary status and does not carry the same high value, and understanding the difference between common dates and famous era dates helps collectors avoid disappointment and make informed decisions, and education is one of the most valuable tools in the hobby of numismatics. If you are interested in selling a 1978 2p coin, the best approach is to first evaluate its condition and then compare it with recent sales from trusted sources such as coin dealers, auctions, and collector markets, and for most circulated coins the value will be modest, and selling them individually may not be practical, and many collectors choose to sell them as part of bulk lots or keep them as historical pieces, and for beginners these coins are excellent learning tools and affordable entry points into British coin collecting. From a historical perspective, the 1978 2p coin represents a time when the United Kingdom was adapting to decimal currency and facing economic challenges and changes, and everyday coins like this one played a role in daily life, shopping, wages, and savings, and holding such a coin is like holding a small piece of social history, and even though its monetary value is limited, its historical and educational value remains strong, and this is why many collectors enjoy keeping these coins regardless of market price. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 2p coin dated 1978 is a common bronze coin with a rich design, strong historical context, and modest collector value, and while it is not a rare treasure, it remains an important part of British's numismatic history, and is widely collected by beginners and enthusiasts alike, and by understanding its design, mintage, condition, and market reality, collectors can appreciate this coin for what it truly is. And if you enjoy learning about everyday coins and hidden history, be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video as we continue to explore more fascinating coins from around the world. Next up, the United Kingdom 2p coin from the year 1990 to a coin that many people still find in their pockets and collections, and often overlook without realizing its history, design, and potential value. This video is made for coin collectors, beginners, and anyone curious about old British coins, so stay with us as we go deep into the story of the 2p coin issued in 1992 and why it still matters today. The 2p coin from 1992 was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and it features the familiar portrait of the Queen on the obverse side, designed by Raphael Makelove, which was used on UK coins during that period. This portrait shows the Queen wearing the royal diadem, symbolizing authority, tradition, and continuity, and for many collectors this specific portrait era has strong historical importance. On the reverse side of the 1990 2p coin we see the classic Prince of Wales feathers design, created by Christopher Ironside. This design represents the heir to the throne and has been used on 2p coins since decimalization in 1971. The feathers and crown design connects modern Britain with centuries of royal tradition, making the coin culturally significant. The composition of the 2p coin in 1992 is copper-plated steel as the royal mint changed materials to reduce production costs. Earlier pure bronze versions from before 1990. Two are often more desirable to collectors. However, the 1992 issue still holds interest, especially in uncirculated condition or with unusual characteristics. Most 1992 pence coins were produced in very large quantities for circulation, meaning that the average circulated coin is usually worth its face value of 2 pence. However, coins found in brilliant uncirculated condition can be worth more, especially if kept in original mint sets or stored carefully without damage or wear. Collectors should also look for errors and varieties on 1990 2 pence coins, such as off-center strikes, weak lettering, double details, or unusual thickness, weight, or color. Error coins are always in demand and can sell for significantly higher prices compared to normal circulation coins, depending on the type and visibility of the error. Another interesting aspect of the 1990 2 pence coin is its magnetic property due to the steel core. Unlike earlier bronze coins, this allows collectors to easily identify the coin using a magnet, which is a helpful tip for beginners learning to separate different eras of UK coinage in their collections. The value of a 1990 2 pence coin can range from face value to several pounds for high-grade examples and much higher for confirmed mint errors. Prices depend on condition, demand, and market trends, so it is always a good idea to check recent sales from coin dealers and auction platforms before buying or selling. If you enjoy learning about UK coins, rare money, and hidden value in everyday change, then this channel is perfect for you. We regularly share detailed videos, guides, and stories about valuable coins from around the world, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 2 pence coin from 1992 may seem ordinary at first glance, but it carries history, royal symbolism, and collector interest. Whether you are a serious numismatist or just starting out, always check your coins carefully, because even common dates can sometimes surprise you. Thank you for watching and happy coin hunting.